Blockbusters with your host, Simon Mayo.
Hello and welcome to Blockbusters, the show where by simply answering general knowledge questions, our contestants hope to make their way across the Blockbusters board. And there it is in all its glory. Our solo player has to connect white to white, top to bottom, while our pair are attempting to connect across the board, blue to blue. Currently, our solo player, Colin, is hoping to get to his fourth gold run. At the end of our last show, we just about managed to say hello to the pair, but we're going to try and stop him from getting there. So once again, please welcome David and Neil from Bolton. Hello, Neil. Hello, David. This is Colin. He's our champion.
Nice to meet you.
And he's very, very fast. Just to give all the information to our audience watching, I wonder if you could both stand up, please, David and Neil.
Bear in mind there is actually a ditch at this side of me.
Yeah, OK.
I created that.
And now, so you're, I mean, it's the little and large friendship, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. How did you get to meet each other?
In a pie factory.
Yeah, worked together in a bakery.
Did one of you eat more pies than the other?
Well, if it was a side shot, you'd tell.
See, normally it's 2 versus 1. This is sort of like 1.5 versus 1.
I prefer 3, to be honest.
Take a seat, take a seat. Anyway, back on the comfy seat. So, David, you're a house husband.
I am, yes.
OK. And Neil, you're a supermarket worker.
I am, yes.
OK. Now, Colin, as you know, is an extreme sports specialist, which is why he's so fast. Do either of you do extreme sports?
Maybe extreme sleeping.
Eating.
Right. Do you think that might give you the edge against Colin?
Without a doubt.
If he gets drowsy, yeah.
It's the best of 3. You're going to have to be on top of your game, so let's move on. And here is our next board. A flashing J, that's where we're going to start, so let's play Blockbusters. Colin plays David and Neil. What J is the name that links Barnes, Assange... Colin.
John.
It's the wrong answer. Full question to David and Neil. What J is the name that links Barnes, Assange, Fellows and Clary? David.
Julian.
Julian is right. Yes, well done. You're on the board. And where would you like to go next?
Like a tea, please, Simon.
What T should you never do to a sleeping dragon in the motto of Hogwarts School in the Harry Potter books? Colin.
Teas.
It's the wrong answer. I'll just repeat it for David and Neil. What T should you never do to a sleeping dragon in the motto of Hogwarts School in the Harry Potter books? David.
Tickle.
Tickle is the right answer. I've read all the books 3 or 4 times, and I never knew that. But what it is, it's Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus is on the crest.
I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, excellent. Tickle is the right answer. Where would you like to go next?
M, please, Simon.
OK. What M is the Earth where the hobbits live in Tolkien's books? Colin?
Middle.
Middle is right. Yes, well done. You're on the board. Colin, where next?
A for ant, please, Simon.
What A does Keats describe as a season of mists and mellow fruitfulness? Colin.
Autumn.
Autumn is right, yes. 2 hexagons each. Colin, where next?
H for housefly.
What H is the name of the Welsh port and resort of Anglesey County? Colin.
Holyhead.
From which regular ferry sailings go to Dublin? Holyhead is the right answer, yes. The very familiar sight of a flashing whiteboard. Pressure on Neil and David already, and where do you want to go next, as if we can't guess, Colin?
U for up, please, Simon.
What U is a person knocked out by a strong blow? Neil.
Unconscious.
Unconscious is right, yes, well blocked.
All 3 at the same time. Yeah, that's a good one.
Everyone hitting the buzzer, but it was Neil with that extra sleep that gave him the edge.
I'll go for G, please, Simon.
Okay. What G is a country on the Black Sea that shares its name with the US state whose capital is Atlanta? Neil.
Georgia.
Georgia is right, yes. There's a good turnaround. We have a flashing blue board. Pressure on Colin.
We'll have to go for the inevitable P, Simon.
OK. Our first P. What P means to put clothes into suitcases? Colin.
Pack.
Pack or packing is the right answer. Well blocked. It's now a flashing white ball.
N for November, please.
What N has a statue of Robin Hood outside its castle? Neil.
Nottingham.
Nottingham is right, yes. Well done, well blocked. A flashing blue board, a flashing white board, that's what we have. So a very important hexagon coming next.
We'll go for the decider of an E, please.
What E is a person who sees something happen, especially a... Colin.
Extraterrestrial. Sorry.
Incorrect answer. An interesting one. Full question to David and Neil. No conferring, guys. What E is a person who sees something happen, especially a crime? Neil.
Eyewitness.
Eyewitness is right. Yes, well done. And that is Blockbusters. That was a great game, guys. That was really good. Well done to David and Neil. Colin, what are you thinking here?
First time I've had any good opposition.
No, sorry. No, I think you know that that you're up against it here. Neil and David are going to be tough opposition. Yeah. Best of three, but you obviously, Colin, do need to win this next game if you want to stay with us. So we move on, and here's the next board. Over on the left-hand side, we have a flashing E. That's where we're starting. Let's play Blockbusters. What E goes between Johnny and Reborn for the title of the British spy? Neil.
English.
Comedy film sequel starring Rowan Atkinson. English is right. You're on the board. Blue hexagon is there. Where next?
I'll have an N, please.
What N is a charge that isn't positive? And that's Neil.
Negative.
Negative is right, yes. 2 blue hexagons. No white hexagons. Where next?
We'll have a C, please, Simon.
What C is a plane figure that has a centre, a radius, a diameter? Colin.
Circle.
And a circumference. Circle is right, yes. Still in this game.
D for David, please.
What D is the carved and painted imitation duck that's used to lure David? Time's up. Full question to Colin. What D is the carved and painted imitation duck that's used to lure real ducks within range of a hunter?
Decoy.
Decoy is right, yes.
S for Simon. Simon.
Pleasure, Colin. What S was the demon barber of Fleet Street? Colin.
A shaver.
Incorrect answer. Full question to David and Neil. What S was the demon barber of Fleet Street and part of the nickname of Scotland Yard's flying squad? Yes, David.
Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney is right. Yeah. Take the Sweeney.
Yeah, can I get a B, please, Simon?
Yes. What B of Indian derivation is the word for a single-storey home? Colin.
Bungalow.
Bungalow is right, yes. Another white hexagon there for you. Where would you like to go?
Q, please, Simon.
What Q do you need 4 of to make one whole? Neil.
Quarters.
Quarters is right, yes. I can hear a rattle of buttons as you're all hitting them, all within a microsecond of each other.
We'll go for the O, please, Simon.
What O is an army that is opposed by one with far more soldiers and a popular TV comedy? Colin.
Outcast.
No, it's the wrong answer. Question again to David and Neil. What O is an army that is opposed by one with far more soldiers and a popular TV comedy? David.
Outnumbered.
Outnumbered is the right answer, yes. Flashing blue board. Colin, don't look resigned.
That lady's not singing yet.
Excellent, that's what we like to hear. So an important hexagon, 1 hexagon away from Blockbusters.
Can I get a T for terrified, please?
What T would you call a broken human statue with head, legs and arms missing, leaving just the chest? Colin.
Torso.
Torso is right, yes, well done. That hexagon turns white. Colin.
F for frightened.
What F precedes pot for a pernickety person who is Colin.
Horse.
Who is unnecessarily concerned about trivialities. Fuss is the right answer, yes. So, with a flashing whiteboard and Colin possibly about to steal a game back from David and Neil, we're going to have to take a pause. See you after the break. Welcome back to Blockbusters, where we have a cliffhanger moment with David and Neil one game up against current champion Colin, who himself has a flashing whiteboard, and it's his choice next. Colin, where would you like to go?
R for rodent, please, Simon.
R for rodent. Remember, Colin is our field biologist, or rat man. Here's your R. What R is an unruly mob, or a crowd of contemptible people, and can come before the word rousing? Neil.
Rabble.
Rabble is right, yes, well done. Well blocked. And your choice next.
I'm afraid I need another P, Simon.
Okay. What P is the Italian word for the freelance photographers? Colin.
Paparazzi.
Sing that again.
Paparazzi.
Very good. Freelance photographers who pursue famous people. Paparazzi was the right answer, yes. No extra points for singing the answers. Another flashing whiteboard. Neil and David, pressure again.
I for insect.
Can you get a bug into almost any hexagon?
There's plenty out there.
What eye do cartoonists show arriving in a character's mind by a little bulb lighting up above? Neil.
Idea.
Idea is right, yes, above their head. Another block, another great game. Colin, David and Neil, this is top stuff. What next?
We'll go for an A, please, Simon.
What A is the place where King Arthur was taken when mortally wounded? Colin?
Agincourt.
No. I'll give the question again to David and Neil. What A is the place where King Arthur was taken when mortally wounded? Neil?
Avalon.
Avalon is right, yes, well done.
Could not remember that.
Flashing blue board. Pressure on our champion, Colin. Another good game, this.
Go for the W, please, Simon.
What W describes the criminals whose pictures appear on public posters? David.
Wanted.
Wanted is right, well done, and that is Blockbusters. Another fantastic, exciting game. Well done to David and Neil. Colin, it's been fantastic having you on the show.
It has.
It has, yes, I'm glad you agree. You are leaving us with the gaming machines, which you got on your first gold run. You also got the bikes, the his and hers bikes, but that's good for an extreme sports guy to win. You also take away one of our e-readers, which I hope you enjoy. Also, just the small matter of £255. Colin, congratulations. You've been a great champion. Thanks for playing Blockbusters. Thank you, Colin. Thank you. So, David and Neil, congratulations. You're our new champions. It means you have your first gold run to come. Have you decided which of you is going to walk down those
Yes,
steps?
I've chosen Neil.
We had a very lengthy discussion and he said I was doing it.
OK. Are you ready to go?
I think I am, yeah.
Neil, put yourself on the hotspot. OK, Neil, you have 60 seconds to make your way across, connecting left to right, gold to gold. If you make it to the other side, you'll win your first gold run prize. You can pass on any question. Your time starts as soon as you tell me where you'd like to begin.
JM.
Last Conservative Prime Minister before David Cameron.
MC.
Proof that the wedding took place.
Marriage certificate.
Yes.
ATT.
Accompaniments like those served with a roast dinner.
All the trimmings.
Yes.
RS.
Mick Jagger will gather no moss.
Rolling Stone.
Yes.
TAJ.
Cat and mouse cartoon?
Tom and Jerry.
Yes.
SI.
Ill-mannered exact likeness?
CS.
Former stage name of the singer Yusuf Islam?
Cat Stevens.
Is the right answer, and that's your gold run. This is what you've won.
After your first gold run, you've definitely earned a bit of a breather. And what better way to unwind than to sit back and watch a film on your brand new Blu-ray player. Courtesy of Phones for You, you'll be able to watch all your favourite films from now on in cutting-edge Blu-ray.
How's that,
Yeah, that's fine. That's great, yeah.
Neil? You passed on to the last Conservative Prime Minister before David Cameron.
John Major.
It's John Major, of course it is, yes. And the ill-mannered exact likeness, which we thought was just going to scupper you just at the end, spitting image. But it doesn't matter, because you made it with 22 seconds to spare. Well done, congratulations. Back to your seat, please. So we've had a gold run. Let's meet the next person to try and make that connection across the Blockbusters board before David and Neil do. Please welcome Leanne from Blackwood in Gwent. Hello, Leanne. Welcome to the show. David and Neil are our new champions. How are you feeling?
Not too bad. I'm a bit concerned about coming up against these two, but...
Yeah, well, they're pretty good, because they just got rid of a great champion themselves. You're a leisure centre receptionist.
I am, yeah.
And how long have you been doing that?
11 years.
Now, as I understand, Blockbusters is the reason you went to university.
Well, yeah, in a manner of speaking.
Explain.
Well, when I was in school, in comprehensive school, that's when I was watching Blockbusters. And I decided, right, I want to go to university so I can get onto Blockbusters. But alas, it finished in the meantime, but here I am now, so...
So you looked at all the kind of the school kids who were on there.
Yes.
And you thought you wanted to be as smart as them.
Obviously I am, Simon. But
and when you got to university, presumably you spent all your time watching Blockbusters.
Well, yeah, probably from the bar, watching Blockbusters.
OK, all right. Well, let's see if you are as smart as all those kids that you used to play. You're very welcome to the game, Leanne.
Thank you.
It's the best of 3. And we move on, and here's the next board. Starting with a D, a flashing D, let's play Blockbusters. Leanne playing David and Neil. What D was teased about his big ears until he found Leanne?
Dumbo.
Till he found they could help him fly in the Disney cartoon. Dumbo is right. Well done on the board. So you can relax now. See, you've got the white hands.
I know.
Yes.
I got me something. I, please, Simon.
Okay. What I can result from eating too quickly or too much? David.
Indigestion.
It's also called dyspepsia. Indigestion is the right answer, yes. So blue on the board. Where would you like?
Cover Y, please, Simon.
What Y do you add to red to get orange? Leanne.
Yellow.
Yellow is right, yes. Where next, Leanne?
B, please.
What B is delivered, served, passed in cricket, squash and rugby, respectively? Leanne.
Ball.
Ball is right, yes. If you think of it, then it disappeared, then it came back again.
It did,
Okay.
yes, thankfully.
Ball is the right answer, yes.
Can I have the N, please, Simon?
What N, used in computing, is 1/1000th of a second? Neil.
Nanosecond.
Nanosecond is right, yes, well done. Your call next.
Top right C, please, Simon.
What C are trees of the kind that produce limes, grapefruit and lemons? David?
Citrus.
Citrus is right, yes. Where next?
F, please, Simon.
What F is a prominent article in a newspaper or magazine or a film? Leanne.
No.
Full question to David and Neil. What F is a prominent article in a newspaper or magazine or a film showing at the cinema? Neil.
Feature.
Feature is right, yes.
A T, please, Simon.
What T is a cape in southwest Spain between Cadiz and Gibraltar that gave its name to a sea battle of 1805? Neil.
Trafalgar.
And a famous square in London. Trafalgar is right, yes. Flashing blue board. Trouble for Leanne, you need to get on that buzzer as quickly as you can.
An E, please, Simon.
What E is the point on the Earth's surface directly above the focus of an earthquake? Leanne.
Epicenter.
Epicenter is right, yes. Well done and well blocked. Still got a flashing blue for you to be very careful of.
Can I have an L, please, Simon?
What L is a small portable computer which has, David?
Laptop.
A screen in its fold-back lid. Laptop is right, yes. Flashing blue board.
You have to go for the J, please, Simon.
What J is native to Asia and has fragrant flowers which scent, Leanne?
Jasmine.
Which scent a tea of the same name? Jasmine is right, yes. Well done and well blocked again. Now it's a flashing whiteboard. Neil and David, pressure on you. Leanne.
G, please, Simon.
What G was the holy object sought by Neil?
Grail.
Sought by King Arthur's knights. Grail is right, yes, well done. Well blocked and a flashing blue board.
We'll go try for the M, please, Simon.
What M is a technique for calm contemplation? Neil.
Meditation.
Often used to combat stress. Meditation is right, well done. That's Blockbusters. So, current champions David and Neil win the first game. Can Leanne fight back and take the next? We'll have to leave it there and find out at the beginning of the next show. Join us then. Goodbye. Currently reigning champions David and Neil are one game up against Leanne, which means, Leanne, of course, you have it all to do in this particular game. You're the mum of two, Dylan and Ellis, yes?
That's right, yes.
And how old are they?
Ellis is 2 and Dylan is 6.
And if you are going to watch the football, obviously, because you're from Gwent, so that'll be Swansea or Cardiff or...
Oh, yeah, Arsenal.
Well, okay, well, you've lost already, as far as I'm concerned. Well, we won't hold it against you.
Thank you
The
very
rules
much.
will hold even for Arsenal supporters. It's the best of 3, but you do need to get this next game, obviously.
I do, yes.
So, we move on, and here's the next board. We have a flashing P. That's where we're going to start. Let's play Blockbusters. What P is the pen of someone who writes abusive anonymous letters? David.
Poison.
Poison is right. Yes, you're on the board.
Can you get an M, please?
Yes.
Simon?
What N is the mind of someone who is limited, prejudiced and restricted in outlook? Leanne.
Narrow.
Narrow is right. You got in just before the buzzer. Well done. Nicely done. It had gone, hadn't it?
I know.
Completely gone.
It had.
And it came back.
Can I have a G, please?
What G goes before Odyssey for the TV series which followed Joanna Lumley's exploration of the Hellenic Republic? Leanne.
Greek.
Greek is right, yes.
Can I have a T, please, Simon?
What T was the North American Indian fighting axe? Neil.
Tomahawk.
Tomahawk is right, yes, well blocked.
I'd like a W, please, Simon.
What W is a condiment, also known as Japanese horseradish? David.
Wasabi.
Wasabi is right, yes. And your next choice.
L, please, Simon.
What L is a TV or radio program that is made and transmitted simultaneously? Leanne.
Live.
Live is right, yes, of course.
A, please, Simon.
What A was home to the Olympics in 1996? Leanne.
Athens.
It's the wrong answer. Full question to David and Neil. What A was home to the Olympics in 1996 in the USA? Neil.
Atlanta.
Atlanta is right. Yes, well done.
Have a C, please.
What C can be a travelling judge's itinerary, a racetrack, and the path of an electrical Leanne?
Circuit.
Electrical current. Circuit is right. Yes, well done. You look so relieved after every single hexagon that you get.
I'll go for the O, please.
What O means verbal, spoken or... Leanne?
Oral.
Or by word of mouth, oral is right, yes. Good run of hexagons.
H, please, Simon.
What H is simply a spiral or a coil, and when double is the shape of the DNA, Neil?
Helix.
The DNA molecule, helix is right, yes. 5 hexagons each. Where next, guys?
D, please.
What D is someone who is a native of Denmark? Leanne?
Dutch.
Is the incorrect answer, as you know and as you knew as soon as you said it.
I know.
What D, this is for David and Neil, no conferring. What D is someone who is a native of Denmark? Neil?
Dane.
A Dane or Danish is the right answer, yes. I know you're cursing yourself.
I am.
A flashing blue board, which means, Leanne, all the pressure on you, Neil and David.
We'll go for the S, please.
What S did King George V say was the place he loved better than anywhere else? A large country house in Norfolk and still popular with the royal family today. Neil?
Sandringham.
Sandringham is the right answer, well done, and that is Blockbusters.
I know.
I'm very sorry.
Thank you. So am I.
We will miss you very much. I just loved the way your face showed exactly what you were thinking all the way through. And when you got any hexagon, you were just so relieved about it.
I know.
You don't go away empty-handed, of course, because you do win our brand new consolation prize.
Go digital and read all of your favourite books on the move with your Blockbusters ebook, courtesy of LMX.
You also have £50 to spend. I hope you've enjoyed it, Leanne. Thank you very much indeed for being on Blockbusters. Leanne. So, David and Neil, it's time for your second gold run. Neil stepped up last time. David, it's your turn this time. Any advice, Neil?
Get them right. That's all
I'm not promising anything.
Always crucial advice. No pressure at all. David, are you ready to go?
I am, yes.
Okay, put yourself on the hot spot, please. So, David, you have 60 seconds to make your way across, connecting left to right, gold to gold. If you make it to the other side, you'll win your second gold run prize. You can pass on any question, and your time starts as soon as you tell me where you'd like to begin.
FW.
Alert given about rising river risk.
Flood warning.
Yes?
FS.
Copy cockpit conditions for training pilots.
Flight simulator.
Yes?
CD.
Latin for the motto, make the most of the present time, seize the opportunity.
Carpe diem.
Correct?
CR.
This Central American republic is bordered by Nicaragua and Panama.
MLF.
Internet entrepreneur who was appointed the government's UK digital champion in June 2010.
EGT.
Named after an English statesman and scented with bergamot oil, this makes a lovely cuppa.
Earl Grey tea.
Yes.
DE.
Related sequence of events after an initial cause, like in a dotty game collapsing perhaps.
Domino effect.
Yes.
GS.
Growing hints of economic recovery planted in hopeful headlines.
DH.
Just out of time. I'm sorry about that, David. I thought you were going to just nick it right at the very end, but you didn't. You passed on 3. This Central American republic is bordered by Nicaragua and Panama, Costa Rica. Internet entrepreneur who was appointed by the government in June 2010 as UK digital champion, Martha Lane Fox. No. And then right at the end, growing hints of economic recovery planted in hopeful headlines, green shoots is what we wanted. We've added £50 to your total because you did get 5 correct. Maybe there is another gold run still to come for you. Back to your seat, please. So, so it's time to meet the next contestant who's hoping to stop David and Neil from making it to that third gold run. Please welcome Hilary from East Sussex. Hello, Hilary.
Hi, Simon.
Our champions are David and Neil.
They are, yes.
How are you feeling?
Quietly confident.
Quietly confident
Yes.
already. I like the
Yes.
sound of that. You are a team leader at a local supermarket, is that right?
Yes.
And what does that mean exactly?
I organise a team who replenish the store while it's closed at night, so I'm quite bossy.
I indeed. How many people are you? Do you see that? She's in charge. So how many people are you actually in charge of?
50.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, that's a lot of replenishing going on. You know it's the best of three.
Yes.
And you know you're going to have to be razor sharp to beat these guys.
Yes.
And we wish you all the best.
Thank you very
Okay.
much.
Here's our next game. It's a flashing G. That's what we have on our board. Let's play Blockbusters. What G is what you make when you escape from the police and is an informal David?
Getaway.
Informal term for a short holiday. Getaway is right, yes.
An E, please, Simon.
What E describes an ugly building which isn't appealing? Hilary.
Eyesore.
Isn't appealing to look at. Eyesore is right. Well done. You're on the board.
I'll have a U, please, Simon.
What U are Newcastle and Manchester? David.
United.
Among the clubs of football's Premier League. United is right, yes. So Hilary reckons she can take charge of the situation. Let's see if she's as good as her word, but after the break. See you then. Welcome back to Blockbusters, where just before the break we'd met Hilary and started game 1 of 3. David and Neil were just about to pick another letter. Where would you like to go next, guys?
N, please, Simon.
What N do people poke or thrust into other people's business? Hilary?
Nose.
Nose is absolutely right, yes. Well done.
I'll have a B, please, Simon.
What B refers to recordings or are illegally produced? David.
Bootleg.
Or smuggled and goes before Beatles for the name of a tribute band. Bootleg is right, yes.
H, please, Simon.
What H is the first name of Louise Redknapp's father-in-law? Neil.
Harry.
Harry is right, yes. Good old Harry. Where would you like to go next?
We'll have an S, please, Simon.
What S is the first name of the Countess of Wessex, Prince Edward's wife? Neil.
Sophie.
Sophie is right, yes. Thought it had gone there just for a moment. That's a flashing blue board. Hilary, I can see you going there. I can see you hitting the button.
I am.
It's just that you're a fraction of a second behind David and Neil every time. We have a flashing blue board. Pressure on you, Hilary. Neil and David.
We'll go for the L, please.
What L is the grasshopper-like insect that migrates in Neil?
Locust.
In swarms, consuming vast amounts of vegetation in its path. Locust is right, yes. And that is Blockbusters. Again, and you were all hitting those buttons, and you were just a microsecond behind, Hilary. Your family get-togethers, how would you describe them?
Lively.
Yes. So who else comes along when you're all, say, down the restaurant?
Well, I've got 2 brothers and a sister as well who have partners, so we usually take over the whole restaurant, yeah.
And that would be, how noisy would you think? Well, I mean, would anyone else want to be in the same restaurant with
Absolutely
you?
not, no. We can clear a restaurant quite quickly.
So even if you haven't got every reservation...
We just walk in and people leave by the opposite exit, yes.
Look out, it's that woman from the supermarket. Everybody
Absolutely,
out. OK. Hilary, it's best of 3. You do need to win this next game.
Yes, I
OK?
do, yeah.
Here's the next board. It's a flashing F. That's where we're going to start. Let's play Blockbusters. What F is the number represented by XL in Roman numerals? Hilary.
40.
40 is right, yes, well done. On the board with a white hexagon. Where next?
I'll have an I, please.
What I does a police interviewer do to a suspect when questioning them? Hillary.
Interrogate.
Extremely closely. Interrogate is right. Yes, 2 out of 2.
I'll have an M, please, Simon.
What M is Dick Dastardly's canine sidekick? Neil.
Muttley.
Muttley is right. Yes, you're on the board. Well blocked.
We'll go top right, H, please.
What H goes before headed, hitting and nosed? Neil.
Hard.
Hard is right, yes.
D, please.
What D means to transfer data or programs from a server or host computer? Neil.
Download.
To one's own computer or digital device. Download, yes, well done.
Have the L, please, Simon.
What L is used at a gym for clothes and valuables? Hillary.
Locker.
Locker is right, yes. A nice blocking manoeuvre there, Hillary.
I'll have the O, please, Simon.
What O has been the home of Surrey Cricket Club since 1845? David.
Oval.
Oval is right, yes, well done. You thought of a cricket ground that began with O, and it was the right one.
That was the one.
Yeah, okay.
The only one. I know.
Probably the only one, yes.
Yeah. R, please.
What R is a person employed to greet and look after guests at a hotel? David.
Receptionist.
Is the right answer, yes. Another one of your famous guesses. Either that or you just know and you put a
Just
question
seemed too
mark at
simple
the
to be
end.
a receptionist.
No, of course it's a receptionist. Flashing blue board, that's what you have. Pressure on Hillary now.
Yeah. We'll have to go for a C, please, Simon.
Okay. What C is the sauce traditionally served with turkey? Hillary.
Cranberry.
Cranberry is right, yes, well blocked. Nicely done.
I'll have a... Oh, I'm going to say it before I go. I'll have a P, please, Simon.
Excellent, you can certainly have one, Hillary. It's a pleasure to give you a P. That came out wrong, but you know what I'm saying.
Thank you.
What P is an athletic event whose Greek name means 5 contests? Hillary.
Pentathlon.
Pentathlon is right, yes. Your next choice.
I'll have an E, please.
What E is the American name for a lift? Neil.
Elevator.
Elevator is right, yes. This board is filling up.
Go for the A, please.
What A can come before sick, space, speed? Neil.
Air.
And strip, the answer is air. Well done. Another flashing blue board and pressure on Hillary again. Neil and David.
We'll go for the U, please.
What U was the warrior symbolically buried in Westminster Abbey? Neil.
Unknown soldier.
On November the 11th, 1920. Unknown is right. Well done. That's Blockbusters. David and Neil, congratulations. Hillary, thank you
Thank
very
you.
much indeed. You don't go away empty-handed, of course, because you do take away one of our e-readers, which I hope you enjoy, and £35 in cash.
Thank you very
Hillary,
much.
thanks for playing Blockbusters.
Thank you.
Hillary. So that means David and Neil, it's time for another gold run. David was, you know, didn't quite get it last time, but Neil, your first one was a big success.
It was okay, yeah?
Are you confident?
No.
Oh, but you have to do it anyway.
Exactly, yeah.
Put yourself on the hot spot. Neil, you have 60 seconds to make your way across, connecting left to right, gold to gold. If you make it to the other side, you'll win your 3rd gold run prize. You can pass on any question. Your time starts, as you know, as soon as you tell me where you'd like to begin.
SB.
Singer who finished 2nd in Britain's Got Talent in 2009.
SUA.
Birthplace of the Bard.
Stratford-upon-Avon.
Correct.
SC.
American state whose capital is Columbia.
HAT.
Sounds like there are loads and loads of these cake decorations.
No, SAS.
Not tall and not sour.
Not tall. Short and sweet.
Yes.
NHC.
Annual London Street Festival.
Notting Hill Carnival.
Yes.
FW.
In the nursery rhyme, she cut the tails of the 3 blind mice.
Farmer's Wife.
Yes.
TRF.
Regal sounding Carolina Hearn sitcom.
The Royal Family.
Yes.
PP.
Awarded annually for excellence in US journalism, literature and music.
Pulitzer Prize.
Is the right answer, and that is a gold run. And this is what you've won.
After your third gold run, you've definitely shown that you're a smart cookie. Well, it's fitting that you've won yourself an amazing 40-inch smart TV. As well as crystal clear HD viewing, you'll be able to enjoy the smart TV functions, allowing you to connect to the internet for great content and media streaming. This is one TV that's definitely top of the class.
What do you think?
Made up with that. Definitely.
Well, that'll fit nicely with your DVD Blu-ray.
It will, yeah,
that you won last
definitely.
time. You haven't got one of those already, have you?
No, it's just a small 32-inch at the moment.
Oh, okay. Well, you're moving on up in the
Exactly.
world.
We are.
Last time you did it with 1 second to spare. This time you did it with 6 seconds to spare, so you slowed down.
I'm surprised at that.
And that opening sequence, you're thinking, you're not going to make it across the board, mate.
I was. Didn't think I'd do it at all.
Anyway, you passed on 3. Singer who finished second in Britain's Got Talent in 2009, Susan Boyle.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, she didn't win.
Yeah.
American state whose capital is Columbia, South Carolina. And sounds like there are loads and loads of these cake decorations.
No.
Hundreds and thousands.
Oh.
Of course, that's what it is. But you don't care.
No, I don't.
Because you've got a nice lot of electrical gear. Well done, Neil. Back to your seat, please. So it's time to meet the next contestant who was hoping to stop David and Neil from making it to that 4th gold run. Please welcome Craig from Glasgow. How you doing, Craig? David and Neil are current champions. Strong performers, as I'm sure you've seen. I say you're from Glasgow, but originally you're from Shetland.
That's right, yeah.
Okay, so is home Shetland or is home
I would
Glasgow?
say so. Home would be Shetland, yeah.
Yes. Okay, do you miss it very much?
I do, yeah. I'm here to show there is life up in the Isles, so...
Okay. So you're all poised and ready to go?
I am indeed,
And to
yeah.
impress everybody?
I'll give it my best shot.
Okay. Well, you're just going to have to hold on to it for just a little bit longer, that best shot of yours, because we're right out of time. That's where we have to finish the show. Join us again next time. Goodbye.
It's Blockbusters with your host, Simon Mayo.
Hello and welcome to Blockbusters, the show where we find out if 2 heads are better than 1 in making their way across the Blockbusters board. Here it is. Each hexagon you see contains the first letter to an answer of a general knowledge question. Our 1 head has to make their way across the board top to bottom, white to white, while our 2 heads are trying to connect across the board blue to blue. At the end of our last show, our current champions, David and Neil, had just got their 3rd gold run under their belts. And we'd said hello, but not much else, to the man hoping to stop them in their tracks. Please, would you welcome once again, Craig. We just kind of said hello, Craig, and that was about it.
Yeah, nice to see you again, Simon.
Nice to see you again. So we established that you're in Glasgow at the moment, but home is Shetland.
That's right, it is indeed, yeah.
And apparently you can name all the James Bond films and the dates they came out, all the kings and queens of Britain, and the dates that they reigned for.
I could do with James Bond still now. We're probably a bit rusty on the Kings and Queens, but
Yeah.
I could back at school, yeah.
Is there much to do in Shetland?
But it is. It's a lovely place, yeah. There's a lot of nice people, yeah. I enjoy it.
What do you miss most about having to live in... Well, you chose to live in Glasgow, but,
Yeah.
you know, what do you miss most about home?
Probably my family, yeah. They're all still up there, so they'll be watching today, yeah.
Well, we wish you all the best for that, and we wish you all the best for this game. You've got
Thank
some
you.
tough champions to
I do,
compete
yeah.
against. As you know, it's the best of 3. Let's have our next board. A flashing M, that's where we're going to start. Let's play Blockbusters. Craig playing David and Neil. What M is home to La Scala Opera House? Craig.
Madrid.
It's the wrong answer. Full question to David and Neil again. What M is home to La Scala Opera House?
Milan?
David with his, I'm having a guess, but I know I'm going to be right face. Milan is right. I've learnt to understand that face, David. See?
Yeah, don't tell my wife what it does. E? Yeah, E, please, Simon.
What E goes before board for an item used in manicures? Neil.
Emery.
Emery is right, yes, well done. Another blue hexagon, and where do you want to go next?
We'll go for the F, please, Simon.
What F precedes hand, kick, fall and speech? Craig.
Free.
Free is right, yes, well done, you're on the board. It's all straightforward from now, you've got the first one on there, Craig. Where next?
Can I have a W, please, Simon?
What W is a card in a game that can represent a completely different card? Neil.
Wild.
Is the right answer, yes. If the player wishes it, it's wild.
Yeah. We'll go for N, please.
What N do you feather when doing yourself? David.
Nest.
Some good financially. Nest is the right answer, yes. 4 blue, 1 white.
S, please, Simon.
What S is the American name for trainers? Craig.
Sneaker.
Sneakers is right, yes, well done. And it's your choice next, Craig.
Can I have a U, please, Simon?
What U means jumping flea in the Hawaiian language and is a small, typically 4-stringed guitar, as was David.
Ukulele.
Is the right answer, played by George Formby, yes.
C, please, Simon.
What C is an informal Italian word to say hello, Craig?
Ciao.
Or goodbye, which is now sometimes used in English. Ciao is right, yes. Well done. Yes, Craig.
I'll have a T, please, Simon.
What T is a pleasure excursion or a stumble? David.
Trip.
Trip is right.
I, please, Simon.
What I describes the very large group of backboneless animals which Neil.
Invertebrate.
Which comprises over 90% of all known species. Invertebrates is the right answer, yes, well done. Flashing blue board. Craig, you're going to have to be quick on the buzzer. Where would you like to go next? Neil and David.
Go for B, please.
What B is the unlawful use of force to another, a large number? Craig.
Battery.
A large number of small cages, and the reason why you plug in a mobile phone charger, there was a question mark, but it was the right answer. Battery, yes. Well blocked. A very useful hexagon, but still a flashing blue board for you to beware of.
I'll have an A, please, Simon.
What A is the A word in the title of James Corden's 2011 book account? David.
Attention.
Of his life so far, which in another context is a command given to soldiers. Attention is right, yes, well done. Another flashing blue board, that's what we have, and it's your choice.
H, please, Simon.
What H is the surname of Stan Laurel's comedy partner? David.
Hardy.
Hardy is right, yes, well done, that's Blockbusters. Another victory for David and Neil. Craig, it's going to be an important game for you coming up.
Yeah.
University radio station, you do some work there?
That's right, I do. I present a show on there once a week, yeah.
OK, what's the show?
It's just basically plays chart music, just topical discussion in the uni.
Is that the kind of thing you'd like to do in the future?
I wouldn't mind doing some of that, yeah. Definitely.
It's not a bad way of earning a living. Craig, listen, it's best of 3, so that means the pressure is on you to win this next game. Wish you all the best of luck, and
Thank you.
Here's our next board. Flashing D, that's where we're starting. Let's play Blockbusters. What D won a TV talent show and
Diversity.
and are an English street dance troupe whose leader and choreographer is Ashley Banjo? A fantastic interruption. Diversity is right, yes. Nicely done. A flying start. Yes, Craig.
I'll have a K, please, Simon.
What K is a join or tie-in string, or David?
Not.
Or the unit of speed for boats? Knot is right, yes. 2 good interruptions. So where are you going to win?
F, please, Simon.
What F believes everything and is soon parted from his money, proverbially? Neil.
Fool.
Fool is right. I think I know where you're going to go next.
G, please, Simon.
Oh.
Just to throw you.
I thought you were going to do a J, because that's your normal pattern across. What G goes before light and is a signal to go? David.
Guiding.
No, wrong
it is
answer.
now, though.
I'll repeat the question to Craig. What G goes before light and is a signal to go?
Green.
Green is right, yes.
I'll have an E, please, Simon.
What E is the Star Trek starship? First, Neil.
Enterprise.
First seen on TV in the 60s. Enterprise is right, yes, well done.
Go for the O, please, Simon.
What O in an advertisement is the last O of O-N-O? Craig.
Offer.
Well done, you worked that one out perfectly. Offer is right. 3 blue hexagons, 3 white hexagons, nicely poised. Where do we go next?
I'll have a C, please, Simon.
What C is a very strong and inarticulate warrior in stories by Robert E. Howard, who called him the Barbarian? Neil.
Conan.
Conan is right, yes, well done.
A B, please, Simon.
What B is an album by The Wanted and an area where fighting takes place? Neil.
Battlefield.
It's the wrong answer. I'll repeat it for Craig. What B is an album by The Wanted and an area where fighting takes place?
Battleground.
It's the right answer, yes. Battleground.
Have a T, please, Simon.
What T was the name of the otter in the title of... Neil.
Tarka.
In the book by Henry Williamson, Tarka is right, well done.
Go for an S, please.
What S was the birthplace of poet Dylan Thomas in South Wales? Craig.
Swansea.
Swansea is right, yes.
I'll have a H, please, Simon.
What H is the venue for the Royal Regatta on the Thames? Neil.
Henley.
Henley is right, yes. This is an interesting mess of a board. I think I've got.
We'll have the M, please.
What M is a breed of crested penguin or pasta tubes in a cheese sauce? Craig.
Macaroni.
Macaroni is right, yes. Where would you like to go next?
I'll take a please, Simon.
What A is an atmosphere around a person, place or thing? David.
Aura.
Which mystics claim is visible as a faint light. Aura is right, yes, well done. And with blue and white hexagons dotted all over the board, that's where we're going to pause. Join us after the break to see what happens next. See you then. Welcome back to Blockbusters, where Craig is challenging David and Neil and trying to win this round to stay in the game. It's David and Neil's choice of letter next. Where would you like to go next, guys?
V, please, Simon.
What V does the V of DVLA stand for? Craig.
Vehicle.
The Swansea-based agency that issues driving licences. Vehicle is, of course, the right answer. And Craig has a flashing whiteboard. Our champion's under a bit of pressure here.
It'll have to be an R, please, Simon.
I think so. What R is the 6-letter word which is the opposite of fast forward on a machine? Craig.
Rewind.
Rewind is right. Yes, well done. That's Blockbusters. Craig, well done. That was a great performance. Neil and David under pressure here.
Very much.
Yeah.
Very good, very quick.
He is. He's a smart lad. So the one thing that we haven't discussed about your good selves is that you share a passion for stories and for story writing.
Yeah, we do, yeah.
We do, yeah. Started off a bit of poetry.
Yeah.
Cheeky poetry. Not very family-friendly poetry.
Right, so in other words, what you're saying is, don't ask me to say it.
Don't.
Yes.
And so, best of 3, obviously, and we're 1-1, so this is a crucial game coming up next. We wish you all the best. Here's the next board. In the middle, we start with a flashing L. Let's play Blockbusters. What L had her first UK #1 in 19... Craig?
No, I was going to say Lady Gaga, but...
It's the wrong answer. David and Neil, the full question. What L had her first UK #1 in 1993 with Take That and Relight My Fire? Yes, Neil?
Lulu.
Lulu is right, yes. First hexagon on is a blue one, and where next?
A K, please, Simon.
What K is a large copper percussion instrument? Neil?
Kettle drum.
Kettle drum is right.
H, please.
What H is the telescope launched into orbit, David?
Hubble.
Around the Earth in 1990. Hubble is right, yes, well done.
I looked really large on that telescope, about the same height as Neil. Funny enough.
The only time he ever does.
Meantime, the pressure's on Craig, because he hasn't got any hexels and you've got 3. But I'm sure he's going to try and do something about that. Give us your next go, guys.
G, please, Simon.
What G is the surname of Jean-Paul? Neil?
Gaultier.
The French fashion designer Gaultier is right, yes, well done.
That's a bit.
Hey, Craig, that's a flashing blue board. What are you going to do about it?
Try my best.
Okay, that's very good, yeah. Where to next, guys?
Have a C, please.
What C helps untangle hair and comes in sachets, Craig?
Comb.
Incorrect answer. Full question to David and Neil. What C helps untangle hair and comes in sachets or bottles?
I use quite a
Neil.
lot of this, funny enough. The conditioner.
It is conditioner, it's the right answer, and that's Blockbusters. David and Neil, how ironic that you should get a hair product question
It was
right
really.
at the end. It was for old time's sake, really.
Remember them.
So another gold run is coming up. Craig, it's been fantastic having you on the show, and that you were a really, really good contestant. I hope it was worth
absolutely, yeah.
coming down from Glasgow. You don't go away empty-handed, of course. You are going to take away our new consolation prize.
You're leaving with your very own special Blockbusters ebook from LNX.
Not just the e-reader, you also take away £60 as well, Craig. Thank you very much indeed for playing Blockbusters. Thank you.
Thank you,
David and Neil, it's time for your 4th gold run. 2 victories for Neil. David, it wasn't really a great performance last time.
Under pressure is not mine.
It still did well.
I'll still get £50.
Yeah.
What have you learnt that you can put into practice so you win this time?
Do not abuse the bar at the hotel.
So you haven't done that, and now your brain is crystal clear. No, you did abuse
Well,
it.
I'll answer that when he's done it.
Okay. Well, are you ready to go?
Unfortunately.
Okay, put yourself a hot spot, please. David, you have 60 seconds to make your way across, connecting left to right, gold to gold. If you make it to the other side, you'll win your 4th gold run prize. You can pass on any question. Your time starts as soon as you tell me where you'd like to begin.
MD.
Tennis match with 1 female player and 1 male
Mixed
player.
doubles.
Yes.
GY.
Interwoven threads of these tall stories are riveting.
Gripping yarns.
Yes.
ST.
DIY home-based healthy-looking glow, hopefully devoid of tangerine tinge.
Subtle tan. Saint-Tropez.
Tan is right.
Soft tan. No. CD. COP.
The time that allows you to change your mind after placing an order and paying for it online.
DR.
His real name is Dylan, and he's the rapper whose #1 singles include Bonkers.
Dizzy Rascal.
Yes.
AIA.
TV series featuring Carl Pilkington's Global Adventures.
An Idiot Abroad.
Correct.
CR.
The step singer who documented her slave-to-food dynamic on TV.
Fleur Richards.
Yes.
RB.
The second son of David and Victoria, who arrived between Brooklyn and Cruz. Romeo Beckham is right, and that is a gold run. And this is what you've just won.
After your fourth gold run, you've really bagged yourself a beauty of a prize. We're sending you and 5 of your friends for a week-long holiday to a luxury 5-star resort in Cornwall. Staying at the gorgeous Gwellan Moor Resort, you and your party will be able to split your time between the spa treatments on offer, the wildlife on show, hitting the famous surf, or simply lounging on the sun deck. A week's break here, and you'll definitely not want to ride the wave back to normality.
Looks like a pretty smart holiday.
Beautiful. And 5 stars about, you know, the lowest I'll go, so I'm quite happy with that, to be honest.
And in God's own county of Cornwall, so that's going to be
I've been once and I thought they're fantastic.
Do you know how much time was left?
A second.
No, well, not even that. You missed 2 answers. DIY, home-based, healthy-looking glow, hopefully devoid of tangerine tinge. You were almost there. It was self or spray tanning. Your second pass, the time that allows you to change your mind after placing an order and paying for it online, is cooling off period.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter, because you're going to Cornwall.
I don't care.
David, congratulations, and maybe there's one more to come. Back to your seat,
Thank
please.
you.
So, with our hearts just returning to normal after that 4th gold run, it's time to meet the next contestant who will try and stop David and Neil getting to their 5th. Please welcome Liz from Sheffield. All right, Liz?
Yes, thank you.
David and Neil, veterans of 4 gold runs. They're going to be tough to beat, but I think you've worked that one out.
Yes.
You are a charity admin and stationery shop worker, yes?
That's right. Not all
Well,
at the same time.
No. You sound surprised that I would know it, but, you know, we've done our work. And you're a reggae DJ?
Yeah, that's true.
Liz, we wish you all the best. Of course, you know how it is.
you.
It's the best of 3. And you're playing against some top-notch opposition here. Wish you all the best. And here is our next board. It's a flashing O, that's where we're starting. Let's play Blockbusters. Liz playing David and Neil. What O goes before 11, 12 and 13 for films all starring George... Neil.
Oceans.
Clooney was the word I didn't get to. Oceans is right. Yes, well done.
I'll have a G, please, Simon.
What G, situated 28 miles south of London, has an express service to Victoria and is an airport with north and south terminals? Neil.
Gatwick.
Gatwick is right, yes. Another blue hexagon up for you. Where would you like to go next?
B, please, Simon.
What B is the name of a vegetable and the surname of Cubby, who produced many... Neil.
Broccoli.
James Bond films. Broccoli is right, yes.
Never eaten in life.
They're good, aren't they, Liz?
They are. Too good.
Yeah. Well, you know, do not despair. They've only got 3. Get that hand near the buzzer. Where next, guys?
We'll have an A, please.
What A is an 11-letter word, often said by magicians trying to sound him... David.
Abracadabra.
Is the right answer. Yes, well done. And as if by magic, with yet another flashing blue board for David and Neil and Liz, yet to make her mark on the Blockbusters board, we're going to leave it there. Can Liz stop the mighty David and Neil getting to their 5th gold run? Join us again. Until next time, goodbye. David and Neil, you have a flashing blue board. Where would you like to go?
I'd like a P, please, Simon.
So early on in the show?
I think it's my age.
OK. An important hexagon for Liz, David and Neil. What P is a so-called name of a teacher's favourite? David.
Pet.
Pet is the right answer. Well done, and that is Blockbusters. David and Neil taking another game. Liz, this next game has to be chalked up for you.
Yep.
You are a practitioner of yoga.
Yes, that's right. I like yoga.
How often? How do you do it? How much of your day does it take?
Oh, I don't do it every day. I've got a friend who does headstands every morning, but I don't take it that seriously. I go once a week.
Does it help calm your nerves before a show like this?
Yeah, I should have probably done some, shouldn't I?
A few headstands. It's not too late.
Yeah,
David
okay.
and Neil will, I'm sure, will
We're fine.
help you out.
Join in.
Well, look, there's no reason why you shouldn't get to the next gold run. It's the best of 3, but if you are, you're going to have to start chalking up the games, and this next one is very important, OK? All the best to Liz. Here's the next board. Flashing M, we're starting there. Let's play Blockbusters. What M is the first name of the actress who plays the Iron Lady in the film? David?
Meryl.
Meryl is right. Meryl Streep, of course. Blue on the board. Where next?
Yeah, T, please, Simon.
What T is to pull with a rope, often applied? David?
Tug.
Is the wrong answer. Full question to Liz. What T is to pull with a rope, often applied to cars which have broken down?
Oh, toe.
Toe is right. Yes, well done. You're on the board. It will get so much easier from now.
Yeah.
OK? You've got a nice hexagon. Yes, where would you like to go next, Liz?
A B, please, Simon.
What B is a bar that separates, a cream that protects the skin? David?
Barrier.
Or a coral reef like the great one in Australia? Barrier is right. Yes, well done.
An E, please, Simon.
What E describes anybody who is a native of the continent to which we belong? Neil?
European.
European, yes.
We'll have an N, please, Simon.
What N is the kind of wreck found gibbering at the bottom of the sea? Neil?
Nervous.
According to the old joke, nervous is absolutely right, yes. Liz, that seems to look like a dangerous board, as far as you're concerned.
It is a bit.
Are you ready to go on this? It's a flashing blue board, all the pressure on Liz. Neil and David, your hexagon, please.
We'll go for the S, please.
What S goes before islands, wool and pony? Neil?
Shetland.
All of them Scottish. Shetland is the right answer. Well done. That's Blockbusters. Neil and David, congratulations. Another gold run to come, of course, and your final one. Liz, short and sweet.
Thanks.
But you got the hexagon.
I got 1.
Yeah.
I'm proud of that.
Well, that is so much better than saying I didn't get any. Okay.
That's true.
You also take our new consolation prize with you.
Go digital and read all of your favourite books on the move with your Blockbusters ebook, courtesy of LMX.
And not just that. You take away £5.
Yes.
Go crazy.
I'm going to get the bus home.
Liz, it's been great having you on the show. Thank you very much, Lee, for playing. That's Liz. So, David and Neil, we've reached the end of your time on Blockbusters because we've reached the hallowed 5th gold run. David went last time. It has to be alternate. Neil, it means it's you again.
Unfortunately.
Ready to go for this, sir?
No, but I'll have to do.
OK, Neil, for the last time, put yourself on the hotspot. Neil, you have 60 seconds to make your way across the board, connecting left to right, gold to gold. If you make it to the other side, you'll win your 5th gold run prize. You can pass on any question. Your time starts, as you know, as soon as you tell me where you'd like to begin.
ETB.
Supposedly the last words of Julius Caesar.
Et tu, Brute.
Yes.
GF.
Day when hot cross buns are
Good
traditionally
Friday.
eaten. Yes.
CAB.
Savoury ending to a meal.
Cheese and biscuits.
Yes.
MD.
Hollywood actor who married Catherine Zeta-Jones in 2000.
Michael Douglas.
Yes.
FS.
Central London location where many journalists used to work.
Fleet Street.
It's the right answer. It's a 5th gold run. That's what that is. And this, Neil, is what you've won.
Congratulations on completing your 5th gold run. I hope you've got your sea legs because you've won a fabulous Mediterranean cruise. Courtesy of icelolly.com, you'll be setting sail aboard a luxury cruise ship where you'll be treated to restaurants, bars, shops, nightclubs, casinos, health clubs and even more above deck. You'll be sailing off into the sunset for a holiday you'll never forget.
What do you think of that, Neil?
Well, My wife will be happy.
I would certainly think she would be happy. And David's pretty happy as well.
Over the moon. I'm very proud of him.
So the full list of what you've won, of course, is slightly more impressive. You have the Blu-ray players, 40-inch TVs, the 5-star Breaking Cornwall, the Blockbuster e-readers, very important.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
The small matter of £425 each to spend, and the cruise.
Unbelievable.
You've been absolutely fantastic contestants. Neil and David, congratulations. I hope you enjoy all your prizes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Here's what's still to come tonight on Challenge. A new episode of Bullseye is on the way next. Then also new Don't Miss an Hour of sporting fun with James Corden, Freddie Flintoff and Jamie Redknapp. And Dara O'Brien joins in the mayhem. A League of Their Own is at 9 with Classic Millionaire at 10.